We're about to get the first container opened, and here it comes, man. And this is the car everyone has been waiting for, the first one to come out. Absolutely insane. The first time it's been out of Japan, first time in Malaysia, of course, on that basis, under a sheet, ready to go. And you see all the people behind me have come to see this rock up. It's going to be amazing, and for sure I can say at this point on a Wednesday morning with a truck making a lot of noise there that Tokyo Auto Salon 2025 KL is going to be absolutely mega. On this video, I'm going to bring you the cars that have come from Japan to the Tokyo Auto Salon KL that have been unboxed over the past few hours. And now you can see they're lined up here. We've got a Liberty Walk R34 with that classic super silhouette kit. We've got the star of the show, the Liberty Walk F40, first time outside Japan. And here we've got a VR32 that Smokey built about 20 years ago, the only VR32 he built. Anyway, in this video, I'm going to show you what's happened over the past few hours and show you the cars that have come to the show from Japan. And in fact, we should start right here really, because we're on the end. This is a Liberty Walk R34 with a wide body kit, which is a tribute to the super silhouette Tomica racer from 82 and 83, long time ago, but a legendary and an immortal car. And if you watch my channel, you know you've seen this car because one hit Thailand just a month or so ago, and I brought you that car, brought you that in the dark and outside at Impact Speedfest. Now we're inside, we're under the lights at the Tokyo Auto Salon loading day, and we can see what this car looks like. And you can see that huge splitter on the front. I mean, man, the width of that is incredible, and some really amazing details like this piece up here, and then a classic vent there, and it's running on 18-inch Liberty Walk wheels. And this is the lowest car you're going to see today, I think, on air. And all the individual and interesting details of the classic racer, like these ribs in this bonnet, which is all a composite material. It's signatured here, and inside you can see it's got a full race style cockpit. It's all stripped out. It's got bride bucket seats, got a Liberty Walk wheel. Man, that looks quite rough and ready inside, polished up. Then these really distinctive box arches on the back. And this kit is not bolted on. It's all sealed on and done really professionally. Then you've got the rear wing, which again mimics the original, huge diffuser on the back. It's quite an interesting car with an interesting story. The Liberty Walk have picked up and interpreted it in their own style. I'm just going to pull away and show you that side profile. Man, it's absolutely amazing. And then we go straight over to the F40, which is kind of jacked up now because they are detailing it. And we cannot get near this that well, but I walked right around this car. I'm going to do a whole video walking around this car, showing you all the details very soon. So I don't want to spend too much time on it because that'll be dropping really soon. So please subscribe for that. Anyway, we can see how it's got a lot of F40 LM details, like these huge air exits here for the cooling, and this splitter on the front. The die plates I am not so sure about. They're really long. They've got a flick there. I am not really that sure about these, but the F40 bonnet with this huge exit here, the Naka duct there, it is complemented by these slats, which are new and original to this car. Inside, they've not really touched it apart from Sparco seats. It's got Liberty Walk belts, and it's got a Sparco Liberty Walk steering wheel in there. Guy is detailing the skirt, which we can see is a big boxy skirt. We can see how wide this kit is there. The skirt has got a Naka duct in it. We've got a Naka duct there. We've got one there and one there as well. And what I like on this back section, which is coming out, I think about 12 centimeters. It's huge. It's actually in 4 pieces. We've got a piece here, then another piece here, then we've got a piece for the back end that lifts up. And finally, on the bumper, we've got a small section there as well. Running on these big Liberty Walk wheels with Advant tyres, Brembo brakes, disc bells, all pretty original there. Under the cover, which is faded yellow with age, it's all pretty original, but they picked out the bar in red, like the red would be under this car. And then we look, it's all kind of F40 LM inspired here with this wing, but it's got an interesting perspex piece in here. It's got a gurney flap that is adjustable, a new splitter and exhaust. So just pull you back a little bit. And some other interesting details, like this aero piece comes right round the side, and then in the bolt-on box arch, it's actually got like a recessed piece that adds to the 3 vents on the F40, and we can see the red paint in there where the wrap hasn't quite reached it. So like I said, I'm going to build a whole video out on this car, and you can see that in the future. Then we've got the VR32 by Smokey 20 years ago. Basically just tore out all the engine, all the transmission, all the drivetrain, replaced it with the monster out of the R35, and you can see it's called a VR32. VR coming from the engine from the R35, 32 what this is, and here we've got top secret. It's called a stealth car, and this grey is very un-top secret, but it looks absolutely epic. The quality is super high and the detail is amazing, and apparently Smokey stripped it all back to a shell. He put a half cage in, he strengthened it inside for all that extra power, and you can see the aero detailing here, and you can see kind of this aero ducktail underneath in carbon fiber. Amazing car running on OZ racing wheels, which for me set it off. Massive Brembo brakes, all the brakes and calipers have been upgraded, and on the front it is super clean. It's got a carbon fiber split, and you can see the racing touches there, and all beautifully done. Bonnet pins and Narca ducts as well in carbon fiber. Then we're going to go over to this one, because this is a classic Sora, and to be honest, a classic Sora is always worth a look, but Trust and GREDDY have gone to town on this car, and that looks absolutely epic. I mean, that livery sets anything off. You can see it's right down on there on this BBS wheels, and we can't see inside, but underneath there they have got a powerful twin turbo setup, Link ECU, a lot going on. We can see the 3-litre twin cam on there. This must be an absolute rocket, and we can see classic style Trust seat here. You can see Japanese style gear knob, wooden steering wheel, GREDDY boss. A lot of details have gone on. And one more thing to show you, it's got GREDDY stitched into the leather glove box. Kind of like this from every angle, and for me it's really nice. They've actually gone out and brought a classic car in from Japan for this show, and I think people will really enjoy seeing that. Then we have got an absolute mental monster, and I need to walk over here and show you this car, because this is absolutely, utterly bonkers and nuts. This is the CREWCH R36 Concept. This is a Japanese tuning shop who want to take a look at what a next generation R35 would be like. They've called it the CREWCH R356C GTR. The 3, the 5 and the 6 I think is kind of a mix between the 35, 36, because this is based on an R35. They got a donor car from 2013 and built utter madness on it. And you can see it's running on 24-inch wheels on the front, and at the back it's got 25-inch wheels with P0s. But for me, the best part of this car is the back end, because that is complete and utter madness. I absolutely love all the details on this, starting with these 2 exhaust X's and then this riveted in mesh, which feels like a race car, something like an Audi R8 GT3. This huge diffuser with this gigantic Venturi in it, and it all ebbs and flows around and complements the wing, which folds right down. And then this is a very interesting detail, this kind of upright bar that goes right between where you'd have a rain light if this was a race car. And I'm expecting to see a rain light down there. And you come right up, and it's got a small dorsal fin, which splits there so it can hinge up. This is completely crazy from every angle. I'm just going to pull you back and let you look at it from there, because that is madness completely. Next up, we have a bling palace from Japan, a Century that is absolutely blinged out, VIP style. You could be cruising around Tokyo, the champagne glasses going, the girls in the back, the chauffeur in the front, the music going on a Saturday night in this. And that's what the designer has done. They do an upgrade kit to make this even more blingy, and that square shape, they've enhanced it, and they put boot spoilers on, they put a body kit, and you can see it's got quad exhausts with carbon fiber bezels around them. And then it's got great big blingy gold and black split rim wheels with gold bolts in it. Let's see the size, 275 30 520. Man, that is crazy. It's hybrid as well. That is the works. Big Century calipers, and inside we can see that is a big up in your face upright dashboard. Man, that is absolutely crazy. For me, the big square Century, we've never had one come into Thailand, so the first time I've seen one. And in Malaysia as well, the guys tell me this is the first one here also. So this is something new and something interesting. See that big square front end and kind of very American style as well. So that kind of feeds into the whole Japanese vibe because they like that American big styling on their cars. Man, that is big and strong and full on and in your face and ready to be hitting the town on Saturday night. Just pull back and look at that one more time. That is cool. A lot of Rolls Royce, a lot of Bentley in that shape, a lot of bigness in that shape. So we've had a lot of sports cars coming up for the Tokyo Auto Salon. Now we've had a mobile gin palace rocked out of the container. Right, let's look at the next car. And then we have the RX-7 update. This is really worth bringing from Japan. Like the rest of the world, RE Amemiya are waiting for a new RX-7. And like the rest of the world, they're frustrated, they're excited, and they want Mazda to get on with it. But unlike the rest of us, they can do something about it. So they have built this based on an FD3S. This is a completely reworked car. Every panel, apart from the roof and the glass, has been changed. And we look at the front end here. All iconic SP influence in the front there. It's got MX-5 lights, and with that wider body, it kind of gives a whole MX-5 feel. Then it's running on big 20-inch gold NK wheels, which I gotta say really suit it well. The cockpit has been reworked with a lot of carbon fiber detailing in there and a data logger, and these bride bucket seats just pull you back so you can look at it from the side. I really like that. It's kind of got like a strong side. It's quite flat, it's quite wide, probably about 10 centimeters longer than the stock RX-7 and maybe about a few centimeters wider, but you can see how much wider it is here. And then from that slab side, it comes out on these big haunches. But the best bit is the back end. This looks absolutely epically different. Kind of a lot of Lotus, a lot of Ferrari going on there with the single lights. And you can see that composite diffuser and a massive rear box on it, a massive rear exit. I like these lights, a lot of detail where the air comes out here and they keep the drag down. And it's all carbon fiber wrapped. Still got the original window glass, but it's got a bigger, stronger feel with this kind of integrated ducktail all molded in. A lot of neat details around the light you can see. So a lot of work has gone into this car, and it's really worth bringing, because what I'll also say is when they launched it at Tokyo Auto Salon earlier this year, and again, this is another car that won an award at the Auto Salon. When they launched it, the photos to me didn't seem that good. And I think the flanks are hard to bring out in a photo, and also with a carbon fiber wrap, it's also quite hard to bring all that out. But in the flesh, it looks really, really nice. So if you come to the show, this is definitely another one to look out for. The cars they picked to come from Japan for the Tokyo Auto Salon 2025 are absolutely epic, absolutely mental. The organizer has made a fantastic choice and people are going to love this show. I'm done for this walk around, but I'm going to bring you some separate videos. I'm going to bring you a video on the F40, I'm going to bring you a video on the R32, so stay tuned to get the full detail and the full hit on all these cars. But as I always say when I get to this point in my video, if you like this quick walk around, previewing what's come for the Tokyo Auto Salon this year in Kuala Lumpur, please hit me a like for loads more content like this, and like I say, some walk arounds of these cars as well. Please hit me a sub, but for now, I need to be out of here. I'm done. See you next time.